these years you had to me to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much here. Hello, can you hear me? I'll be careful when you're dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I forgot how I felt before the world fed at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles.
Tonight, everybody. Well, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place if you're actually looking for a good time, because this show is 2 hours of misery. Not gonna lie, it's basically like 17 songs about me and my ex-boyfriends, just so you know what you're letting yourself in for. I'm hoping you know who I am, because you should know that about me, but if you don't know who I am or where you are... But I'm saying that, I do have a couple of songs that sound happy, doesn't mean they actually are. Because I wrote them. I don't think any of my songs actually truly ever be, completely happy. But they do have a beat to them, so this is your chance to dance. In fact, it's probably your only chance to dance, really. So have a little dance with me if you want to, alright? I'm Adele, thank you so much for coming to my show. I'm so excited to be in top 12. Here we go, this is Rumour Has It. We went trick-or-treating last night. We did. You might wonder how I managed to do that. I literally took a sheet off of the hotel bed and wore it over my head and just walked around like suburbia in Dallas. And I got away with it for 3 hours. Can you believe that? I got away with it. And he, he's a 4-year-old little boy, so he loves gore and stuff like that. So it was his first major Halloween experience, and he's never had a Halloween in America. So thank you very much for having us. It was amazing. Now, I don't know if you know this about me, but I get very, very nervous for my shows. I'm still quite nervous now since I came up casually and was like, hello. And to make my nerves go away, I like to talk. So I'm warning you now, as a bit of a disclaimer, that I talk a lot. Well, you cheer now, but when it turns out that I only have like 4 or 5 songs tonight, you'll be booing me by the end. Well, I'm going to ask you a few questions, if that's all right, just to get to know you a little bit. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to answer. Obviously, I can't answer everyone's questions, but I'll try my best. How many of you got tickets for tonight for last Christmas? Merry Christmas, nearly a year later! I'm sorry it took me so long to get here. Who here got tickets for an anniversary of any kind? Any anniversary? Oh, lovely. What anniversary is it for you guys? 1-year anniversary, congratulations, keep going strong. We got a 3rd anniversary over there. 23 years over there. totally up for like everlasting love, but. Woo. Anyway, did anyone get tickets for a birthday? Lots of you did. Lots of you did. Is it anyone's birthday today? Oh, look at that. There's a sign over there. What's your name? Megan. How old are you today? 25. What a good age. Shall we sing Megan a happy birthday? Ready? Happy birthday to you. And then another question. Did anyone come tonight? Don't worry, I will not be offended. Did anyone come tonight who did not want to come? Yes? You fit the bill, I'm afraid. It's normally a man. It's normally a husband or a dad that's been dragged along. No offence taken. Well done on being such a good sport. Who's that lovely lady? Is that your wife? That's your wife? Your daughter had her baby. Oh, so you've just come to fill the place. Oh, that's a good thing. Well, congratulations, Grandpa. Congratulations. Is there anyone that actually didn't want to come tonight, not standing in for all that was gave birth? That's like the biggest thing anyone can ever do. Is there anyone here who actually didn't want to come? I'm sure there's lots of you. There's lots of you, and I'm very grateful that you came. I've been to shows before, I've been to like lots of like pop-tastic shows, and I really haven't enjoyed them, but I've loved them because the people I've gone with have had a great time. So thank you for being a good sport. Thank you for also helping make my show sold out. I'm winning. So also, every show I like to meet someone because they get so nervous in front of the crowd that it makes me a little bit less nervous. I've actually spotted who I want to meet. There's a lovely lady in a flowery dress. Can you and your friend come up? Can you and your friend come up? Come on up, come on up, come up, come up, come up. Oh, you're barefoot? I'll go barefoot when I wear dresses. Come on up, come on up. Come up here. You look beautiful. Come up. Can I get them on the screen, please, Matt? Hello. That's okay, I always take my shoes off as well. What's your name? I'm Tara. I'm Tara, hi, hello. What's your name?
My name's Carolyn, you're beautiful.
Thank you so much. You both look so lovely. You're dressed up to, you guys are girlfriends. Well, yes, of course you can have a picture. Where are you from?
We live in Plano.
North Dallas, okay, I haven't explored it. I went to a place called Beverly yesterday. I think it was pretty posh. Is Beverly pretty posh? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's pretty posh because none of you know it, isn't it? But it was still great. There was lots of other kids. Should we get? How long have you guys been together?
Almost 2 years.
Congratulations. Shall I get in the middle and then we can have a selfie? Oh no, you've got no storage. She's got no storage. Oh, here we go. Go on Snapchat. Oh, her phone's overloaded. What on earth have you got on your phone? You can't record a video. What about a photo? What should we do? Because there's like 20,000 people here. Oh, there's people here with a phone. Look, there's people here with a phone. To the rescue. She bought your phone. There you go. Trust that. Imagine I call you up and you can't even take a photo. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get a photo. On her phone, there was too much and not enough storage. Thank you, girls. I'll see you. Thank you for coming to my show and dancing so far. Thank you. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Thanks for bringing her phone up. That would have been the first time that's ever happened. Anyway, so, have any of you, I'm sure the answer to this is going to be a massive yes, but have any of you ever been in a relationship that you thought was about to end? Exactly, why else would any of us be here, including myself? Have any of you ever decided to give that rocky relationship one more try and it ended up being better than it ever was? I feel like those are like almost boos. Okay, so tonight I was planning on dedicating this to all of you, but I can't because you haven't experienced that. I have, so tonight I'll dedicate this to myself. This is Water Under the Bridge. I've never gelled very well with touring. I'd always rather be at home getting a Chinese takeout and watching the Kardashians. That is what I like to do. And in the past, I really struggled to connect with touring, but this time, I'm having a blast. I've done the whole tour with my son, and you know I would tell you if I hated it. If I didn't want to be here tonight, you'd know. I can't really lie or anything like that. But yeah, I'm having a really, really wonderful time, and it's tomorrow night. We'll be having our 100th show in Dallas also, so I'm playing here tomorrow. It is, it's a pretty special show, ending on 99 with you tonight, because tomorrow, it's kind of entering the real end then. We're really on the home stretch, because we go home in a couple of weeks. But before that, do we have any James Bond fans here? Well, fantastic. Otherwise, this next one might go down a bit like a lead balloon. Imagine if you're like, no, boo. Okay, let's on. So, I got asked to do the Skyfall soundtrack about 5.5 or 6 years ago. And obviously I said no, because I say no to absolutely everything. In my real life, I say no to everything, and in my singing life, I always say no to absolutely everything. And so I thought, when they asked me, I was like, I'm going to treat them mean and keep them king. Play a bit hard to get. So they're like, would you like to do the soundtrack? I was like, no. They were like, okay, thank you for your time, goodbye. I was like, shit, oh no, oh God, I'm losing out. I was like, these are the wrong people to do that with. Thank God they asked to see me again sometime later. And they were like, we've worked something out. I was like, oh yeah, what have you worked out? They're like, we've worked out that you name your albums after how old you were when you first started writing them. I was like, a bit late to the game with that one, guys. You're a bit late to the game with that fact. Well, what's your point? They were like, well, you're 23 now, and this is the 23rd Bond film. So for me, it felt like fate, because I have always named my bodies of work after how old I was when I first started writing them. And obviously I wasn't doing anything when they asked me, or when I said yes to do it. When they asked me, I was in the middle of doing 21, and that was just getting annoying, which is why I also didn't want to do the Skyfall soundtrack, because there was too much of me everywhere, and also I was pregnant and my voice got a lot lower, so rather than just getting like swollen feet in pregnancy, I actually sounded like a man. That's actually happened to me in pregnancy. So I thought, maybe they don't want to hear another song from me, especially if it doesn't actually sound like me. But I had an amazing time doing it. They gave me a script and it had my name on every single page. At one point, it was so like top secret, I thought I was actually James Bond. I didn't realise. That's how top secret it was. And I had an amazing time, and reading a script and not a trashy gossip magazine, that was quite enlightening. And also writing a song that wasn't about myself, that was even more eye-opening. It was incredible to not write a song about poor old me, that was what. And I had a great time, like I said. And I got nominated for an Oscar, and then I won the bloody Oscar. Still can't believe it. In England, this is a sign of respect, so don't get the wrong end of the stick, but in England we keep our awards in the bathroom, in the toilet. That's what we do. I know it sounds offensive, but that's what we all do. It's not just me, it's what we do. And I think it's because you go to the toilet so much, and also the first thing you do in the morning is you go to the toilet. So the first thing you see in the morning are your achievements. They set you up on a good spring for the day. So every morning, before I even see my son, I see an Oscar, and literally I laugh out loud every day. And it's a nice way to start the day, laughing out loud. It is. Everybody up there at the top, I can't see you properly, but I can most certainly hear you. Hello up there. So at the very end of this number, the lights, the spotlights, they come right up to you guys. So will you give me a wave at the end when the spotlights come? And I'll try and give you a wave back. Although I do have to hold my breath for that big note at the end, I'll do my best, alright? But give me a wave, because I'll be able to see your faces a bit better. This is Skyfall, I hope you enjoy. Has held me for 99 shows. I know, let's give it a round of applause. The thing is with this chair is that when I sit down, my bum is about 4 or 5 inches bigger than the chair when it's flat and slatted out. So every night it's been a bit touch or go that I might wobble off, basically. Alright, so basically this is my enemy, this chair. But it's sort of like for the last sort of 15 shows, I've finally learnt a way if I just sort of perch on the corner very casually, and underneath my ball gown, lift my leg and slowly glide. With a foot on it, I find that I can't fall off, so no viral videos of me falling flat on my face. on this tour. I know, thank God. Like, look at her give me a round of applause. I know, thank goodness for that. Is everyone okay so far? Are you all having a good time? Fantastic. I'm having a great time as well. It's been years since I was in Texas. I'm so happy to be here. I've got a cowboy hat. I know. I mean, I'm doing, the tourist bits. But very, very happy to be here. And obviously the food. We actually had a massive Halloween party. It was a Sunday night, wasn't it? It was Sunday night, so we had a day off yesterday. We had everyone really made an effort. I take dressing up very, very seriously. I actually went as Jim Carrey the mask with a full prosthetic face. That's what I did on Sunday. I had a suit made and everything. Yeah, it was great. Very sweaty. I had to take it off after an hour and a half. But we had a great time. Yeah, we went as the dude from The Big Lebowski. Yes, you did. And it's funny because he's bald, but he had a full head of hair at the party. So that was great. You were a vampire, weren't you? You were a blood-sucking vampire. It was great. It was a great, great time. Did any of you dress up? Oh, Dallas, what's going on? Come on, it's Halloween. I'm going to come back here next year for Halloween. I want everyone to dress up, all right? We'll all go do Thriller walking down the street or something like that. So I'm going to do a song for you now. Obviously, what else would I be doing other than doing a song? I'm going to do a song off of my new album, and it's a song that I wrote about missing being a teenager, which I know sounds a little bit out there, because sometimes being a teenager can be really hard work, but do any of you miss being a teenager at all? Okay, about a third of the room. Okay, yeah, I know, it's controversial, I know. I know that it can be quite, a bit like a jail sentence, like a never-ending one when you're a teenager, but the main thing I miss about being a teenager myself is I miss my friends, and I miss how my biggest responsibility when I was sort of 15 were my friends, and was seeing my friends when we arranged and being a good friend and stuff like that. And when you're a teenager, lots and lots of stuff happens, which makes it quite grueling. And I saw lots of my friends through their parents getting divorced and through their first boyfriends and stuff like that, and we all did that for each other. And actually, I'm still friends with all of my girlfriends that I'm talking to you about. We're all still very much very close. I know, which is amazing considering it's happened to all of us. But now, we'd love to see each other every day, all day long, but we just can't. We have our own busy lives, all of us. We have husbands and we have children and we have jobs and stuff like that. But one of the main things is the reason that I can't see them as much as I would like to is not my career, it's the fact that I don't like their husbands. So it's not the fact that I'm on a world tour, that's what you think it would be, that I can't see my friends because of that. No, that's not what it is. It's because the husbands always want to come along to see what I'm up to. And they'll get very, very paranoid because I try and fly my girls in and out as much as possible so I can see them and stuff. And like I said, the husbands try and come along, but if I'm paying for the flights, I refuse. So they kind of come together, and they sort of, I try to remember not to say how much I don't like the husbands when they're at the show. But they've been to so many now, I slip up, and they're all very, very paranoid about whose husband it is that I don't like. But the thing is, the best part is they're all married. So they think I all hate their husbands. I'm not married, so I'm not talking about myself. I don't know why I'm not married. We'll talk about that at another point in the show. I don't know why I'm not married. 5 years strong and a baby. Anyway, so I wrote a song one day, after having a meltdown about missing being a teenager, and obviously the song itself is a lot more serious sounding than the conversation we just had. Obviously, it has to be dramatic to be a song, especially one of my songs, it has to be dramatic. But I hope you enjoy it. And any teenagers who are here in the room tonight, I know it can be hard. Hello, my darling, I see you. You look like you're having a great time being a teenager. I love you, you're great. But just try not to wish your teens away. I know it's hard work and you want to be 21 and do everything, but it gets really boring when you become an adult. I promise you, it's much better being a teenager. So just hold on and take your time, okay, my lovely darlings? This is a million years ago.
I only wanted to have fun, learning to fly, learning to run. Let my heart decide the way. Me once more. When was the last time you thought of me? Or have you completely erased me from your memory? I often think about
So with that song, I find it quite impossible not to over-involve myself with how I felt when I wrote that song back when I was 21. And obviously, I was pretty low on that 21 album, / crazy. I mean, who has that many feelings to write a whole album about one person? A bunny boiler, that's who, a bunny boiler. I'm telling you, already, I'm not a bunny boiler, I'm just emotional, okay? And I find it very hard when I'm singing it. And you know, I thought I got out of that relationship on top. I was like, okay, well, if you're gonna leave me like that, I'm gonna write an album about it. Good luck with the rest of your life. And I thought I was gonna come up on top. But you know, 99 shows in, I'm gonna be honest with you, Dallas, I don't know if I did come out on top, because I know for a fact, for a biblical fact, that he has 100% moved on. And here I am, 7 years later, still fucking singing about him. So I don't know, you know. You know, I either get really, really bitter, you know, basically I find the show and I find this tour incredibly conflicting, because I either feel bitter about the fact that I'm still singing about him, or I get highly, like, truly paranoid that it's really inappropriate, because obviously I have a new boyfriend who I have a child with, and I sometimes get worried that he might be offended that I'm still singing songs about someone from when I was 21. He's kind of okay with it. I mean, how do you guys think it's okay that I'm still singing songs? Okay. Well, I promise you that I will always sing whatever songs you want to hear from me. That's not what I'm saying. I might find it conflicting, but I'll also have to live a conflicted life. I'm never not going to do the song. What is that, my darling girl? What is that? Let me come down and get it quickly. Hang on. Oh, I love Texas. What is that? Is it a map? Did you make me a I'm going to use that tomorrow night on stage. Look, let me take it up there and put it on the screen. What's your name? Kate. A picture together, Kate. Should we get a together? Yeah? We can get one on there, we can get one on her dad's phone. Let's get one on her daddy's phone as well. Are you her dad? Yeah. Hello, Daddy. Sorry, that was inappropriate. Sorry. Thank you so much, Kate. I promise you, I'm going to take a picture of that of me drinking on stage tomorrow night. Okay, I promise you. Thank you so much for making me that. Thank you. So basically, what it is, everybody, is oh my God, he flashed my knickers. Hang on. Oh my God. Cheeky bugger. Ball gown dress, trying to walk up with it. So basically, I know this might look like I'm drinking like English breakfast tea, but I drink hot honey. And she's made me a cup that says Adele's hot honey on it. It's very, very sweet. And I'll use that tomorrow, okay, I promise. I would pour it in there now, but it's boiling, and knowing my luck, I'll scorch myself. But anyway, so what I was talking about was, you know, the conflictingness. But this next song, that's not even a word, so don't quote me on that, conflictedness. I don't think it is anyway. I mean, I'm not that academic. Don't judge me. This next song is not my song. It's a cover. It's a Bob Dylan song. Yes. So this moment actually comes as a huge relief to me in the show, because I don't have to sing about something that I have to kind of, you know, get embodied with. So I can sing about however I'm feeling that day specifically. Sometimes it can be major, sometimes it can be pathetic or happy or sad or exciting or just really boring. But it means that I can just have a break from myself basically for like 4.5 minutes. I first heard this song when I was 19 and I found it so beautiful. I mean, saying that, I actually couldn't understand what he was singing, because sometimes I struggle to understand. That's actually a massive compliment, because it means I can just sort of, you know, adapt the song to however I'm feeling. So I googled the lyrics, and obviously they were the most beautiful lyrics. This is actually pretty much my favourite song of all time. I find the lyrics incredibly patient and moving, and although I have no idea the actual subject matter, because I don't really feel like he's ever really said exactly what it is. I mean, you get the gist. But I am, every time I sing this song, I believe in the lyrics very, very much. And every time I sing the song, I find out something new about it, or I discover something in it that I hadn't noticed before. And it's such a truly beautiful song. And I've been singing this song since I was 19. So it's a massive part of my career and of my life. And although I haven't done, that belch is about to come up now, thank God it didn't come in the future. Oh my God, can you imagine? I've done it twice before during the song. I ruined a really beautiful moment then when I was telling you how much I love Bob Dylan, sorry. I'm not very graceful. Sorry, I'm not. I try to be. I look a bit like I am, but I'm actually not. By the way, I look nothing like this in real life. I wear so much makeup, basically, so I can wander around in a sheet around Dallas and no one knows. But I've been asking everybody since I was like 19 or 20 to put the flashlights on their phones and to light up whatever room we're in when the song is being sung. And I normally play theatres, occasionally I play some amphitheatres, and in rooms this size, because it's so enormous, and it's kind of a bowl shape. 3.5 minutes. Is that possible? We'll get the server in there holding up. There's always someone in there serving drinks. You look amazing. You can see how beautiful you look because you are it. So this has made you feel my love, and I am so happy to be here. So thank you. This is for you, okay? I feel like it's the greatest thing that's ever happened to mankind. I'm sure you all feel that about yours. And because these songs are about him, I thought, oh, maybe these will be the greatest songs, but I didn't love the songs. But there were two that stuck out, and this is one I was blown away. I had no idea I had it in me to love anyone the way I love him. It's the best thing I ever did, the greatest surprise I've ever had. And I really wish for all of you that kind of love for another human, not necessarily a child, but with another person of some kind, because it's the best, alright? So this is again for you. I thought that maybe the people that signed me here in the US might have been a bit disappointed by it not being maybe as big as they'd hoped. But I was, I really wasn't expecting much. I'm surprised I even do well where I'm from, let alone like this far away from home. So I was just happy to come back and forth for 3 holidays, if I'm honest. I was like, sure, yeah, I'll go to America, sure, yeah, great, I love that, be a bit of a tourist. And then one day I got offered Saturday Night Live. And it ended up being one of their most watched episodes. And I have to be honest, I didn't really know what SNL was. I knew it was a big deal, but we don't have it in England. And just before I went on, I spoke to you about how nervous I get, and live TV is a whole other ballgame with me. I mean, literally, I projectile vomit. I get so nervous during live TVs. And just before I went on, my publicist whispered in my ear, this is like their biggest ratings in like 15 years. Just before I go on, literally, I went on stage with actual shit in my tights. I mean, fancy saying that to anyone, especially me. I can't handle that kind of pressure. I mean, literally, it kills my insides, it rots my insides. So I went on stage and I did this song, and I also did Cold Shoulder. And I flew home to the UK the next morning, and all of a sudden, I seemed to have a fully fledged career in the US. I mean, it was mind-blowing. It really was. And obviously before then, there were lots of fans that did like this next song I'm going to do. I'm not underestimating that at all, and I'm sure many of you here tonight from who liked the song before I did SNL. But that was a real turning point. And then obviously I had to leave the US quite quickly because I turned 21, and we all know that's when shit got real when I turned 21, so I had to go home and write an album. So I had to very kindly bow out of your kindness. But anyway, I'm going to do it for you, and I get very sentimental because I wrote this song where I told you I didn't. It's brought me here today. It's been a chain of events from me writing that song and getting my American record deal, to having my heart broken, turning 21, writing an album, to me standing in front of you tonight. So I get very nostalgic about this song. So this is Chasing Pavements. I hope you enjoy it. Hello everyone down there. It's very hot here in Dallas, isn't it? I'm not used to it. I can't believe he's just sleeping through that. My kid would never do that. There's a baby down here just fast asleep in his daddy's arms. Very, very cute, very, very cute. Listen, I am going to come down and see you all, but I can only come to the corner of the stage like this. One time I came down and nearly hurt myself. They don't let me anymore. So you can actually get a selfie if you turn around. I don't just stand like this for nothing. It's my casual stance. There you go. Look at that good angle. Oh, you've got a good one there. You've got a good angle there. Thank God you've fighted your way to front row. Hello, everybody. Hello. Keep your eyes on my ba-dum-ba-dum-dum. Think you can handle this ba-dum-ba-dum-dum. I also I practice. When I practice, basically, my bum just hits me in the back of the head. That's how ginormous my bum is. I'm definitely not built to work. Hello, everybody. Where are you guys all from? From Dallas? You're from Dallas? Where from? San Angelo. Look at that. My baby's called Angelo. Where are you guys all from? Milwaukee. There's a Milwaukee over here. Where are you from? Rockwall. Rockwall. Sometimes when I say things, when I'm here, it sounds nothing like what it's supposed to say. One time there were some fans from Maryland, but I was going Maryland. They were like, no, Maryland. And I was like, Maryland. I couldn't do it. So I'll let you say that one. Where are you from? Kansas City, Missouri. Nice,
A lot of people like Missouri.
Oh, nice lipstick. I like your lipstick very much. Oh, that's lovely. You're my one and only as well. Where are you from? You're from Dallas. You're from Dallas. You're from Dallas. Oh, you've got a bun in the oven. How far gone are you? When you due? January. I thought you said November 21st. I was like, oh my God, get out of the show. So many women have got into labour at my show. Obviously, they all tend to be towards the end of term, but it must be the emotions. Or the baby's like, get me out of here. It's like, I don't want to be at this show. Well, congratulations, good luck. Hello, hi, where are you from? Dallas, you're from Dallas, where? New Orleans, yeah! Nice. Hello, my darling. I don't know why I'm not stopping at New Orleans. I've never been to New Orleans. I've always wanted to go. I don't know why I'm not going. I know. I know. Boo to me not going to... Oh my God, what was that? Someone threw something. Hold on. That must be a fly. Hello, hello. Where are you from? South Lake. Anyone else from South Lake? A few people. Hello. Yes, hello. Hello. You're from Kansas City as well. Did you drive here? How long is the drive from Kansas City? Shut up. It's 8 hours. Did you fly? You drove 8 hours to see this show. Whoa. Let's give them a round of applause. That's quite intense. Did you really? You really? That actually sounds like my idea of heaven. I love to drive. I love to drive. I love you. I love you. Thanks for driving 8 hours. Hello. Oh, I love your blouse. Isn't it lovely? Hello. Hello. Where are you from? From GP. From GP.
Like grandparents.
Hello, I love you too. Hello. Everybody else? Look at my sweaty top lip. Oh my God. My sweaty top lip. Lovely to meet you all. Everyone else, thank you for your patience. I did get a gift. I did. Oh my God, someone just threw their phone. I did. I got sent an earring. Dude, just threw your phone. I took a picture on it. There you go. Probably the most unflattering angle of all time is me from above to get my 10 chins under it. There you go. Is there another earring? Someone threw an earring. Oh, is it one for me, one for you? It matches my bracelet. It matches my bracelet. Okay, if there is another one, I'm so sorry, but you've lost it during the throw. Right. So, this next song, I simply have to introduce to you how I'm going to, because this song completely changed my life. I wrote this song when I was 21, and I've joked about it, that, you know, oh, I felt low. I mean, I did. I was so low, it actually made me ill. I've never been that lonely in my life. And I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. But, you know, I was already writing the second record. This might be like the 5th or 6th song that I wrote for 21. So it wasn't like it just happened and it hit me out of nowhere. But what did hit me out of nowhere, like a freight train, was a feeling like I might be on my own forever, which is ridiculous because I was only 21. But I'm sure most of you agree, especially those of us who have been left in the relationships that we've been in, that you don't know what's wrong with you, because most of the time, the person that's left you isn't man enough or woman enough to actually tell you what the main problem is. So you go round and round in circles circles on your own for months and months and months trying to work out what you didn't do or what you did do, and it's exhausting. And I was in such pain when that relationship ended. And I know I make jokes about it and I bitch about it and I'm a bit witchy about it as well. But that relationship meant everything to me. I mean, I'm sure you can tell, like I said, I managed to write a whole album about it. Who does that? So it meant the world to me. And everything that I felt about myself got taken away when that relationship ended. And this one day that I started writing this song, I'd had enough. I was like, I actually can't survive. I can't live another day feeling like this. So I decided to do the one thing that he definitely couldn't do, which was to write a song. He couldn't write a song to say it's like that's how I took my power back, and that's how I got myself back. And within a couple of hours, I had the first verse and the first chorus of this song, which had never ever happened. Anytime I'd ever tried to do this before, be like, today I'm going to write a song, it's never really happened. And anytime I've ever tried to do it since, nothing has happened. But this one day, the stars, they just aligned for me. And you know, within a few hours, I had most of the song. And I felt very, very differently about myself and about this song compared to how I'd ever felt about either of those things before. And I played them to the people like my manager, my mum, my best friend. So I play anything, even the worst of my stuff that hopefully you'll never hear unless I die and someone buys it in a pocket. I mean, poor Prince, everyone's buying his music they didn't want to hear. But you know, they made us cry a lot harder, but also I could see in their eyes that it reminded them of something that was a bit painful. And I wrote this song on guitar, but it wasn't quite heartbreaking enough, so we put it onto piano just to make it a bit more unbearable for you. And I sang this song for the first time, God, many years ago now, probably like nearly 6 years ago, on a stage very, very similar to this. Oh my God, you just threw a necklace that broke. On a stage very similar to this, and I flew to the States the morning after. And my life has never ever been the same ever since. My life changed 360 after performing this song. And it's changed my life in incredible ways, in amazing ways, in very strange ways, and in ways I will never get my head around. And just while I'm here, because obviously the tour's coming to an end and I'm getting very, very sad about it. I know that sounds like a joke, but I am actually getting sad about it. But I know sometimes, or not all the time, it seems like I don't like what comes with what I get to do. But I do very much love what I do. And I don't like people prying into my life because I want to live a real life for you. And if I live a very public life, then I'll never be able to surprise you. But also I'll never live a life that you can relate to. And I would like to make records for you forever if you'll have me. And I think that's undoable if I'm constantly in your faces. So that's the only reason I ever disappear. I've wanted to be a singer since I was like 6 years old. It blows my mind every day. And this tour has changed my life. Seeing all of you every night has changed my life and given me more appreciation for how lucky I am. And I will disappear again. I will promise you that I will disappear again. But I promise you also that I will come back with something real for you again. I hope you have me again. So thank you for coming to my show. Thank you for putting up with my talk. I know sometimes unbearable, but it makes me put on a show. I'm sorry. I hope you've had a great time. I've had a wonderful first night here. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Let's have a sing-along tonight, alright? It's for 20,000 desperados, alright? This is someone like you, for you.